Another late night protest on KU's campus. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I'm Carolyn Long.
And I'm Brad Stevens. All week, students have been demanding action after a sexual assault was reported at a fraternity house.
Now students are staging a sit-in outside the chancellor's office, and they say they're prepared to stay there until after midnight.
KCTV5's Betsy Webster joins us live with a closer look at what's going on there. Betsy?
Well, we have about half as many students here as we saw at 6 o'clock. They remain committed, but it's a really kind of low-key environment right now. You can see that a lot of them are focused on their schoolwork. They want to be able to continue working at school, but sending a message by being here and being committed. Now, those are the doors to the chancellor's office over there, the glass. And the chancellor's office closed at 5 p.m. That's 4 hours after students arrived. So they don't have an audience from the administration there behind those windows anymore, but they vow to be here until 1 a.m. to account for a 12-hour sit-in.
All right.
Some did schoolwork, others communed. No chanting when we were here, just a presence and signs on the chancellor's door facing inward. One asking, what if it was your daughter?
We're trying to make them pay attention, really.
The tone was generally respectful.
Your safety, your care, your concern.
At one point, an interim vice provost sat with some students to engage in discussion.
We talked a lot about the toxic masculinity that happens on campus, especially within frats, and how the sexual assault prevention training that already exists could be made more effective.
A senior suggested the timing should change for the in-person training.
The freshman pledges for frats are already moved into the house at this point and have their own day for sexual assault prevention scheduled, so they aren't integrated with the rest of the freshman student body and they aren't hearing people who choose to share their experiences.
For some, the administration's supportive words ring hollow without actions.
They're just trying to calm us down and say that they're doing something so that we can be calm and they don't have to deal with it. That's what it feels like.
In the emails they're saying they condemn sexual assault, but I don't see them doing anything to condemn or convict the rapist.
Some want to see the accused in jail. Some want to see the fraternity banned or sanctioned. The chancellor addressed students in writing this week after 2 protests outside the Phi Kappa Psi house. Sadly, sexual assault continues to be pervasive in our society, and we're heartened to know that so many of you feel compelled to engage on this topic, he wrote. In the next paragraph, he noted, quote, reports of sexual assault require extreme care to ensure the health, welfare, and rights of all individuals involved.
Now, I was eavesdropping on that conversation with the vice provost, and I witnessed some really fruitful conversations. It wasn't just students saying, we're mad about this, we're mad about that. They said, here's some ideas we have. For example, they said, we know that there's a complex legal process, but maybe you could send an email to us with some more specifics. What are the steps in that process? What's a possible timeline? So we won't feel so in the dark. Whether that happens remains to be seen. Live in Lawrence, Kansas, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.